This case was a 24-year-old male who, in a sense, had refractory depression because he had been taking multiple medications. They switched his medications multiple times, and it seemed that nothing was working for him. So the patient was diagnosed with major depressive disorder and anxiety at the age of 15. He had multiple failed antidepressant trials, which included Prozac, Wellbutrin, Abilify, Paxil, Effexor, and Cymbalta. So at the age of 19, the patient began suffering with a right side facial pain, which was a diagnosis of trigeminal neuralgia. He was being treated with carbamazepine to relieve his headaches and facial pain. But one of the major side effects was that it made him sluggish, and he felt like he was walking and like a sleepwalking. And he also had dependency on opioids because when he was in college, he started hydrocodone and acetaminophen and kept using those throughout his years in college and became addicted to opioids. So, in order to treat his depression and his opioid dependence, the patient was placed on Zoloft 100 milligrams, Suboxone 4 milligrams 3 times per day, and esketamine 84 milligrams weekly. And the patient stated that he had an improvement in his depression symptoms and his opioid dependence was under control. So with this case, I learned as my role and as a psychiatric nurse practitioner that conventional treatments aren't always effective for everyone. Major depressive disorder is generally treated with Wellbutrin and it works just fine for most people, but for this patient specifically, it did not work, and it took about 28 weeks before they found a medication that worked for his depression. So this case really taught me a lot about considering that some medications just may not work for some people, and that it's okay to wean off and start something else. I had a very good interaction with this patient when I saw him because he was more than happy that he finally found a medication that was working for his depression.